Hello friends, hello, and happy Tuesday. I had to think about what day it was. It is Tuesday. Yes, it's Tuesday. Hi friends, come on in. I hope you're doing well. Let me get my computer pulled up here, and that way I can see comments. There we are. How is everybody? If you're watching this part, you're probably watching the replay. My name is Cynthia, and I am the owner of the Old Rusty Shed. And today we're going to be making one of our mirror kits. The kits come with 2 mirrors. Let me just show you real quick here. You get both of them. Today we're just going to do one, and you can put them however you want. So we're going to be doing this one. This one's a little more, I guess, fancy. And this is the bird we're going to be using on that. And then it comes with this other one. Hello, Susie. This one is more plain. It has the piece that goes on it that's supposed to look like the mirror, and then this one has a bird that goes this way, but you can put the bird on whichever one that you want. I think it would look cute too with little kids pictures if you have littles, but we're going to use scrapbook paper today, a printable that is available on my website. So, and it's free, so you guys can go on there and download it. Oh, I'm tired, y'all. I'm finishing up my last of my soda today. Dr. Pepper, of course. Oh, I didn't get me a piece of paper to paint on. So let me know in the comments how y'all are doing. Make sure you can see what I'm doing. I have my my chair is going lower and lower, so I might be on the floor by the time we're done with this live. My goodness. I know it's only Tuesday, I know. Well, I started watching Virgin River on Netflix, which there was more nudity this time than I think any of the other seasons, which I hate, so I would like fast forward it through that. But I got through it last night and I was just like, so that's the problem. I've been staying up watching that when I shouldn't be. So it's my own fault. It's my own fault for being tired. Okay, so here's the mirror again, and this is like, you know, supposed to be the mirror part and then the little bird. We're gonna paint this white, and this we're gonna use paper on. So I'm gonna go ahead and paint both of them white. Oh shoot. I left my brushes in here after I cleaned them last night. Well, that's silly. Here we go. I know, it's only Tuesday. It's only Tuesday. Oh my goodness. Oh, I guess I didn't clean them. No, I cleaned them. I bet I didn't. Okay, we're all just gonna pretend like I cleaned them. Make sure when you come on, you say hello. So anybody who has an order with us that was placed through yesterday, hubby's cutting those, and they will go out tomorrow because we have allegedly a good snowstorm coming, and I don't want the postman to have to get out and climb and come up on the porch and all that stuff. So those should get shipped out tomorrow, unless for some reason we're not supposed to get the snow until the afternoon, like 3 p.m. So hi Pam. Yes, we are supposed to be getting it. It says it should arrive by 3 and then into Thursday, which hubby and I are super excited. You guys know we love snow. He's hoping for like 3 feet, but I heard it's probably going to be more like 6 inches or so, 6 to 8. So we'll see. As long as it's snow and not like freezing rain, which I know we get that too. But you guys, I like snow. I don't like freezing rain. Now, I would have loved that when I lived in Arizona because it was hot. Okay. So I'm painting this white. This is our little birdie. But this is going to get paper, and the paper will be available to you guys on my, it's already on there actually on the website. It's a pretty pink color, different florals. So If pink's not your jam, then it might not be something you're interested in, but I love pink, so I love soft pink, not bold, bright pink. But I don't like any colors that are like that, so there you go. So you could definitely paint this with a sponge, just because of this part right here. So the other one is just like this, except it doesn't have this little ornate things cut out. It's just plain, but we're just gonna do one today. I think this will look really pretty. So you could hang these. This one does have a circle to hang. The other one does not, but you could take a drill and drill through it. You could put this on another board. You could do all kinds of stuff with these. So quite a few of you guys have ordered these, and I can't wait to see what you make with them. 6 to 8 for you. Yeah, I think we're just, who knows? We live so close to Lake Michigan. You know, we're like, I think driving it takes us like 45 minutes to get there. So for us, we never know, because sometimes it'll like swoop up and go up Lake Michigan, or it'll go right over us, or it'll swoop down and go through central Indiana. So we're like in this weird spot. So yeah, it's interesting, but we love snow. So there you go. But I will tell you that probably next month I'll be tired of it and I'll want spring, and that doesn't happen here till like April, May, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm seeing more spring stuff on Pinterest, and I'm starting to get itchy where I want flowers and stuff, which obviously we can't plant flowers. I mean, the first year or the second year, I can't remember. I think it was the first year we were here. We tried to grow them down in the basement, and it was more problems than it was worth. Like from seed, I was like, okay, I'm not that type of gardener. So I was like, okay. And we got gnats, and it was, I said, we even got the lights and all that stuff, and I would forget to water them. It's a good thing we live in Indiana, because when they're outside, because we get so much rain, I can go a couple days without watering any flowers and they're okay. So, well, hi, Tony. Are you getting snow too, my friend? You should get it after us, depending on where you're at, I guess. Okay. So you guys are loving these. Quite a few, some of you ordered quite a few, and I want to know what you're going to do with them. If I had friends that lived near me, I would do paint parties. Like with my friends. That's what I would do. I think that would be super fun. So you guys know white's going to take, I should have dried in between. No snow yet. Yeah, we're supposed to get ours tomorrow. Sometime tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow afternoon. Which I'm glad. We've had like, I don't know how much snow we've had this year, but to me it seems like less than last year, but we've had like freezing rain, and I do not like freezing rain. I really need to find a white that coats better. Paint parties, wouldn't they be so much fun? I've thought about, like, we have a local Facebook group here that a lady started, and it's not like drama, like it's not that. She manages it. And she started it when COVID happened, and that's how I always find certain things here, restaurants. I always go in there and stuff. And I've thought about, you know, posting in there. I think that would be fun. I know paint parties used to be really successful. I don't know anymore. I think, well, I don't know if this is true, but I have heard that, you know, after COVID, you know, at COVID, everyone was doing everything online, and now people are craving like in-person things. So I don't know. Wouldn't that be fun, Tony? Oh yeah, you're just next door. Pam's on the other side of me. She's on the other side. That would be super fun. I don't know if you guys know, but I talk a lot, so in person it would probably be even worse. Especially because I work from home. That's what, I'm such an extrovert that when I do get out and about, I talk to everybody. I talk to the cashiers, I talk to the lady who's cutting the meat at the counter, and my husband's just like, okay. Because John's, he's sociable once you get to know him. Other than that, he's not. And I'm just like, where are you from? What do you do? What do you do? I'm originally from Arizona, blah, blah, blah. How do you like winter? Okay, we're gonna put one more coat on this. This probably doesn't matter because this will have paper over it, but this is going to be white. But just so we know, we'll go ahead and put it on there. And then our little birdie, we're going to crackle our little bird. So, and I do want to paint the sides of this. So after this part dries, I need to paint it. I think this would be so cute if you had little girls and put their pictures on here, which this is supposed to be like the actual mirror part. I think that would be so cute. I gotta paint the side, y'all. Don't let me forget. Don't let me forget. Okay. So I don't know if you guys know this. I'm sure I've shared it, but I am in a coaching group. If you guys know who Brooke is over at Refabbed, I'm in her coaching group, and every year she has a retreat. So if you're a business person and you want to go to the retreat, yes, it costs money, but you can shoot me a message, or you could just put in the comments and I can reach out to you. But I think she has a few tickets left. But anyways, it's in March and it's in Tennessee. And I'm so stinking excited. I don't even know when the last time was we went anywhere. With John's mom not doing so well, this year we've had to, all the trips had to be him to Arizona, which is fine. But I'm so looking forward to it. I've never been to, I've been to Nashville. It's right outside Nashville. It's in Lebanon, Tennessee. And she rented an old theater, and we're gonna have the red carpet to walk on. But there's 4 speakers coming that I know if I threw the names out there, you guys probably know them. And they're gonna be teaching, and I'm so excited. But we're gonna go down on Saturday, and I'm gonna find some antique shops. And Sunday, I found a church to attend service because I don't like missing church, so we'll go to a church there. I'm so excited. You're like John, Pam? Yeah, John's, I don't know, he's not shy, he's just, I don't know. I don't even know. I always think, how in the world did we ever get hooked up other than it was over the phone? So anyways, but he's not shy. He's just, I don't even know what the word is. Okay, I'm gonna dry these and I'm gonna do the sides. Oh, hi, I'm talking about you. The girls, I'm talking about you to the girls. What do you need? No, it's not bad. I would never talk about you bad to anybody. I don't even have anything bad to say. I was telling them how I'm more extrovert and you're quiet until they get to know you. So You have to look right here. My computer screen's not where the camera is. Are you going down there to cut? Or are you going to wait till I'm off? Oh, you're going to make sloppy joes? Okay. With tots, tater tots? Okay. Okay. He's so funny, you guys. Looks chips, yes. Okay. I'm trying to do my live here, funny.
I heard what you said.
You heard what I said? I only have one thing bad to say about you.
I'm getting old?
No, if you're getting old, I'm getting old. He's like, what? I don't have anything bad to say about him. Okay, this needs one more coat, you guys. He's so funny. I mean, he does the laundry, he makes dinner. I'll tell you guys a funny story. But yes, Susie, it's a great time, and I love, there's just something about being in a room full of people that are trying to build their business, and you pick up little nuggets. And I met 4 wonderful ladies that I still connect with that are businesses. You guys see them jump on here sometimes. And anyways, it's amazing. It's amazing. Sadly, they all live too far from me. So, but then I always think, well, at least I have somewhere if I want to go visit. Right? Okay. And there's that one. Okay. That's done. Now I'm going to put this to the side and let this dry because we're done with that. This I need to do the edges. Now this little birdie is what we're going to crackle. So I'm going to paint, this is that folk art color, y'all. Look at my hands. Iced coffee. So I'm going to do iced coffee underneath. Just trying to think, because I don't want to do Java. I brought Java out. Java's a dark brown, as you guys know, but I want to do this color. We won't need much. We won't need much at all. Tony, I think that would be a fun idea, huh? I know a lot of business owners that do that. They do those craft retreats. I think I would be a nervous wreck. Not to craft or to meet people, but to plan something like that. You know, part of building a small, yes. You don't have, you know, Susie, and again, I don't know if you've ever been in Brooks, but I mean, video, it's, if you're going to build on social media, right? Sorry, you guys, I'm getting brown. I'm getting my hands all yucky. Facebook is going to prefer video over a still picture anytime, because that's just what drives people in general anymore. I'm doing the sides on these too, but I know people that have built a business and they don't do lives. They do pre-recorded videos. Now I do reels. You guys see me do the short little reels that are like, you went to Brooke's last 2 craft. Oh, how neat. Oh, how fun. I never went to her crafting ones, but this is my second time going to the business retreat. But video is what Facebook wants. But there's people that are in that group that they do not go live, but they do pre-recorded videos. And I'm just not that good with it. I do little reels, but I'm just not. And I think it's because I like this. I like to I want to know if Pam is getting snow and how's her shoulder doing. You know what I mean? I want to know how you're doing with your laser, or how, you know, how Tony is eventually going to become a Notre Dame fan instead of a Buckeyes fan. I'm just saying, I'm just putting it out there. So for me, the lives don't. And if people don't like how I craft, I mean, I'm not going to say it doesn't hurt. Of course it does. I'm human. But I also know that you can't please everybody. And those that like you and love you, they'll be here. But for me, I started going live when, Tony's laughing. Is that a yes, Tony? When, I don't know if you guys ever heard of an app called Periscope. They had the live feature before Facebook ever did. And I used to go live on there it wasn't out very long when Facebook was like, oh, we need to get this. And then I went live. And like I said, you guys know I have so many mishaps on here. And it's okay. It's a-okay. But I understand live video, that's not easy for everybody. It really isn't. But I know video is what drives Facebook to push your content out, whether it's lives or just pre-recorded. So, video. Oh my goodness, you guys, this little bird is so cute. If you guys like crafting with birds, our next release, which will be in a couple weeks, has a pack of birds. Different birds you can use on your crafts, and this is one of them. And they'll be all different sizes. Oh, I love this color. It's so pretty. And I don't usually paint the sides, but I really wanted this one too. I followed someone's advice and created, yeah. When I used to do Chalk Couture, we had to have a private Facebook group or another page if we were doing something else, and they've changed that now since then. So I had a private group, and it's too many for me. It is way too much for me, and it was a mess. So private groups are fun, but it's too much for me to have both of those. So yeah, I love Marcus Freeman. I don't know. To me, he really cares about the team, and I could totally be wrong, but I don't think so. But it's neat when you get to see him around town. It's like, oh, there he is, or oh, that's his wife. My son's seen him and his wife jogging one time. He's like, Mom, they were just jogging down the street. And I'm like, yeah. You like the birds to use with craft, fam? Yeah, I think there's 5 or 6 of them. Oh, look how pretty that is, you guys. Now my question is, now should I chip it? Now should I do the chippy, or should I leave it like this? It'll be really pretty with the chippy, but it'll be white. So maybe I should leave it like this. I think I'm gonna leave it like this and not even chip it. Not even chippy it. Okay, so let's go back to this. So again, this is the little circle that goes on there. So if you guys want to use this paper, it's on my website. You just download it, use it for your own use, commercial, it doesn't matter to me. Use it for something totally different, but it's pinks, so you definitely have to like pink. I couldn't decide which one I liked, so I put them both on there. And for this one, I'm gonna use this. So it's like floral and roses. You love that color? I know, that iced coffee is so pretty. So you can use them, if you don't want to use it on this and you want to use it on something else, you're more than welcome to. I don't mind at all. So I don't think I'm going to crackle. So I'm going to put my brush in there and not crackle. Oh, where's my Mod Podge? Oh, I forgot my Mod Podge. Ugh. thought I grabbed it, but I did not. Pink's your favorite color? My mom's favorite color is pink. I love pink. Green's my favorite color, but I do love pink. I do love pink. The only color I really don't care for is purple, and I don't know why. It's my sister's favorite color is purple. Okay, so I'm just putting the Mod Podge on there. And I know a lot of people do the drying with the iron. I don't do that. I don't mind the crinkles in it. I have tried the iron before. John's making sloppy joes for dinner, and I don't have to hurry, but I know he'll get on to see where I'm at. Okay, so I'm going to make it, because my bird's going to go over top, but I want to use this one right here. So, and I printed it on rice paper. And I always print it on the rough side, and I can't tell you why. So, purple's your favorite, Susie? I don't even own purple paint, you guys. I didn't grab scissors either. I tell you, I always say, I got everything, and then lo and behold. This, for some reason, this just reminds me of like some type of mirror or wallpaper, not wallpaper, but mirror, something my grandma would have had. Something really pretty. Pam, your favorite's yellow? Now, do you like bright yellow, or do you like mustard yellow, or just yellow no matter what? Like, it doesn't matter, you just like yellow. I do love like that mustard yellow, that's the primitive. Oh, I love that. Okay. I'm trying to pick that up. This is gonna be so pretty, you guys. Okay. And I'm gonna make both of mine, and they're gonna hang, well, you can't see, but that thing back there, that's my vintage screen door that I have all my vintage items hanging on, and these are gonna go on there. Little pop of color on there, little pop. Oh goodness, look how pretty that is. It's just so pretty. Okay. So that's done, and then here's our little birdie. And so the little birdie, unfortunately, is gonna cover that up, but it's gonna go like right there. It's gonna cover it up, but that's okay. That's a-okay. I could have moved it over more. All right, let me sand. You guys know this is my absolute favorite part. But I do want it to look like someone's used this mirror for a while. Sean's so funny. I have to tell you guys, some of you know because I'm friends with you on Facebook, but so yesterday, John and I went out and got food. We stopped and ate somewhere before we went and got groceries because he was off work. Anyways, so we go to this Mexican food restaurant that we always go to. We walk in there, and the hostess guy, he sits us down at the table. Bright yellow, you had a Volkswagen Bug. Oh, how neat. One of our neighbors growing up had one of those. I should have painted the sides of this, you guys. Okay, I'll paint it afterwards because we're already this far. I'm trying to think if I grabbed my, yes, I did. Okay. Anyways, we got there to the Mexican food restaurant, and we sit down, and we always get a booth. And I sit down and I see one of those Mylar balloons that says, I love you. And the guy was like still putting the menus on the table. And John was standing there. And I looked and I go, aw. I said, did you plan this? Now, John and I don't do stuff like that. we just don't. And I was like, oh, did you plan this? Now, in my head, I'm like, how would he have put this balloon here? I mean, seriously, who knows why I was thinking that. And he goes, yes, I did. And I was like, aw. And of course, the guy that sat us down, he didn't say anything. He hands us the menu, asks us what we want to drink, and I say Pepsi, and John says, I think he got a lemonade. And I'm like, oh, this is so sweet. And he's like, just smiling. And I said, oh, let's take a picture. And he's like, okay. So I grabbed the balloon and I have my cell phone like this. And as I look over, I see all the other tables, mind you, that we walked past. And I see all the other tables that all have I love you and happy Valentine's Day balloons on string, going up the table. And I look at him and I go, you didn't do this. And he's laughing. So I took the picture anyways. But it was funny, you guys. I was like, he was sure trying to take credit. And the guy didn't say anything. He didn't say like, no, ma'am, these are on all the tables if you would just open your eyes. He tried to get away with it. I was like laughing. Because I was like, in my head, I'm like, did he drive over here and come to, I'm like, we walked in, this doesn't make any sense. But he sure tried to take credit, y'all. He sure did. All right. It was funny. Okay. Now, I'm going to put some distress ink on this, as you guys know. And I'm telling you, Tony, it was so funny. Do you guys like Rub and Buff? And if you do, my thought was to put just a little bit of Rub and Buff like on here and up here. You guys let me know. It was funny. I was like, no, you didn't. And the guy he didn't say anything. And then I turned around, I was like, and mind you, I walked past all those tables and I didn't pay attention. It was funny. I was like, oh goodness. And he's just like, yeah, I did. And I was like, then my brain's like, well, how did he do that? How did he get over here? It was funny. Like, we don't celebrate Valentine's Day. I'm like, anyways, it was super funny. So I think that looks really pretty, you guys. Very vintagey. Very vintagey. Now, I'm not a gold person per se, but there's like, it almost looks like gold leaf in there. We don't have to. I'm just like, I don't know if I should. Thing with Rub and Buff, once you put it on, it's on. It's on everything. It's on your fingers. And then I just made that one. It's gonna go in there. We might have to wait till we're done, right, to see. Now I'm gonna go over this and make this pretty grungy, I guess you could say. So there's gonna be white, but it's going to have like that. There's going to be ink on it because I want it to look vintage. So you think Rub and Buff would look, you've never heard of Rub and Buff? The first time I ever seen it, Jennifer Allwood, if you guys know who that is, that's back when she used to craft. She was doing it and I was like, Rub and Buff, what is that? Basically, it's a little tube. You can get them I got mine at Hobby Lobby. This one is antique gold. And it basically just looks like gold. So, I don't use it very often. I'm not a big fan of it, but today I might be. Just going over this again. I want it to look vintagey. But I'm thinking about putting a little gold. I'm thinking about it. Go over the top like that. Again, I want this to look, I want this to look like the ones that I find when I go antique shopping that are like $45. And I'm like, oh no. Like, these people are crazy. Like, no. And I'm just barely even touching it. Barely even touching it. Because like I said, I want that on there, but I don't want it to be like covering everything up. And we'll put it on the bird. You guys know I always sing that bird, bird, bird. Bird is a word. Bird, bird, bird. Oh gosh, I like this. Okay. Well, let's see how it looks on here. Oh, that's pretty. A little more there and a little more there. That's so pretty. I think it's pretty without the bird too. Do I put the bird down here or do I put it in the center? What do you guys think? What do you think? What do you think? You guys can see it overhead. I mean, I have to lift it up here. Oh, there's like glue boogers. Yeah, they have it in silver, I think, gold and copper, a bunch of different colors. Okay, I gotta move this, you guys, so I can see over top. Get it set in there. Once it sets, then I'll press it. Okay, let me see. Do I like it down here or do I like it up there? I kind of like it offset. I want to put a ribbon down here too, but I might just put jute. I haven't decided yet. I think it's because I'm trying not to cover up that pretty pink flower. Let me see. Okay, what do you guys think? Down here where just that little flower's peeking out, I'm not going to do anything up there or center. I guess I should turn it where you guys can see it. So down like that, I think I like that way. And then that little flower will just peek. And this is going to just be empty up here. So I think I like it down there. Look at my hands, y'all. Look at my hands. So I decided, I know Facebook has a delay. Okay, hold on. I gotta make sure I put this on right because this is super cute. Lower, okay, good. Facebook used to be like 15-second delay, and I think now it's even longer, to be honest. Oh my goodness, look how cute that is, you guys. I love it. Okay, now let's do rub and buff. So you can do rub and buff with your finger, and the gold it's fine, but I know it'll take a half a minute to come off. Let me see. I also have, this was what I was gonna tie around here. That was my plan anyways, just to have a little bit of something. Of course, if you wanted to hang it, you could hang it from the little holder, but it's totally up to you. Let's put this on first, and then we can decide where we want the rub and buff, I guess. On mine, I'm gonna put just a little hole right here, like a tiny hole, and I'm gonna hang it back there. So mine's gonna hang just like this. And do I want the brown? Do we want the brown? This is just cotton, you guys. I got this at Hobby Lobby. It's really pretty though. It's that brown color. On my nose. gracious. Yeah, I think it needs another one. For sure. Hi, Mom. How are you? I was wondering where you were. I think I'm going to even cut it in half. We might just put 2. We'll see. We'll see when we get there, right? I think this looks really pretty. It's very dainty. Okay. You will probably see me doing more crafts with these later on. Just saying. Just saying. Not just even right now. Okay. So I think that's cute, but I do want to trim it. I don't want it. I still want to be able to see my handle. You could definitely put a bow. I was going to put jute, but I think we're okay without the jute. You're at Walmart as usual. You're always at Walmart. Okay. So for now, I'm going to let these dangle. If for some reason they don't want to behave and they start doing this, I can hot glue them. So we can definitely do that. All right, friends, let's put a little bit of Rub and Buff. So Rub and Buff smells not horrific, but it definitely has whatever's in it. Well, am I not going to be able to get this? We may not be putting Rub and Buff on here. There we go. But it's literally like gold. And I use this on my front door. You can use it on anything. Metal, anything. The only thing is, it's going to sit on that finger. So I'm going to put a little bit on his tail. A little goes a long way, and I mean a little. Where did that, hold on. But it'll stay on there. It'll come off when you wash it, but it does take a minute to get it off of there. It's basically like gold paint, but you're supposed to put it on there and buff it off, but of course we're not gonna do that. So I have my little palette thingy here. And I'm gonna do a little, let's do a little on the handle since that's like less noticeable. Oh, I like it. I like it. But it has a smell, like a acetone smell, and I don't even know if that's the word that I'm meaning. But here, I'll show you guys how it looks. Oh, I hope you can see it on the camera. But you can, it's just ever so subtle if you put it like, put it here, put it there. Put it around the edges. But I did it around my window on my front door. When I painted my front door that dark gray. I don't know if you guys remember that. And then I decided to put clear spray over it and mess the door up, which is okay because we're getting a new front door, but I was like, so my door basically, my daughter-in-law goes, well, Mom, it looks very vintagey. I'm like, it looks like it's Halloween. That's what it looks like. So, but when you do it like this, it kind of like it's coming off. That pretty gold is coming off. But it'll do solid if you put it on something. People put it on metal. They put it on all kinds of stuff. But it stinks. Not gonna lie. You love it, Mom? Me too. And it's definitely a shiny, like it's not a dull. And this is the antique gold that I'm using. Oh, this is so cute, but oh man, this stuff stinks. I would say be somewhere that has, you know, a fan, or, you know, don't be using it in the bathroom without the door being open is what I'm trying to say. almost done. Oh my goodness, you guys. I can't wait to see how you guys do yours. If you want the link to purchase this, not this one, but the kit, just type mirror and I can send you the link. Or you can go to the oldrustyshed.com and get it. It's under everyday stuff, so. Oh, this turned out really pretty. Okay, I'm done, or I could sit here forever. Thank you. All right, like I said, I'm gonna see how this goes. I may have to, I think I'm gonna, sometimes when you knot your fabric like that, it just, you know, it goes crazy. Oh, this is so cute, you guys. Oh, there we go. Okay, I don't have to turn it. And there it is. So this is one of the 2 mirrors. There we go. One of the 2 mirrors that come with the kit. The other one just doesn't have the cutout right there. It's the same shape, I think. Yeah, it's the same shape. It just doesn't have the cutouts. And the bird's different. The bird is like you're looking from the back of the bird. So we'll do that one. We'll do that one as well. But these, if you need the link, just comment mirror and I will send you the link when I get off live. I don't have that fancy robot, so it's just me sending it to you. Or you can just go to the oldrustyshed.com. Also, the paper that I used is free. It's like this. You could just have to download it, and I use the bottom one. So, yeah, the other one is gonna be a lot different looking. It's not gonna be pink, so. Kenny says he loves it too. Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. All right, friends, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I'm gonna go eat dinner with the family because, like I said, hubby's making sloppy joes and tater tots. And anyways, those of you that get this, remember on Sunday we have a post to share, and I hope you guys will share how you've created them. So, all right, friends, be blessed, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys. I gotta switch hands now because the finish button is over here.